Wild man of the woods, watcher in the forest, Bookwus, Smilidth, and then Sechelt nation tongue. Smilidth. I was just outside having a conversation with one of the native brothers in the area about Smilidth, about Sasquatch, the watcher in the woods, and how his ancestors always told stories of them, but now they've mostly gone up Jervis Inlet, they said. So after spending the afternoon in the yard and talking to passers-by from the village, I decided to leave and go to the store for 20 minutes. And in that time, the hawk that's been haunting my pigeon loft and my chickens broke into my pigeon loft and ate a bird, but got itself trapped. He weaseled his way into my pigeon loft like a pro. Now, not into the loft, but into the exercise area. It's fully netted, but this hawk, he jumped right through a tiny hole and he got himself stuck inside the netted exercise area. Let's take a look at that hole. I would have never imagined he would have crammed his way in there in an enclosed space to go after my pigeons. It was obviously a kamikaze move, because look where you are now. But hopefully, wow, he's gonna go somewhere where he can have a more sorry about that. It's fully netted. Got these thick fish nets up everywhere, but he came through and pushed that open. It was actually tied closed. I don't know if you can see that. So he came in with a grin. There's an area that was also pulled back by him there, trying to find his way in. That wasn't like that before. So these hawks are like sky weasels, sky badgers, and now I'm gonna have to sew this up, which is fine. So I'm gonna do that now. So I tried to keep the hawk out, and this fact that it could and did have the motivation to weasel its way in here. Okay, so the birds have tested it and they can't get out. But this crazy guy jiggled around up there. I don't know if we're gonna hear his friend, family member, or mate calling up there. I heard him a couple times. The next one is where there's one, there's more, right? So I've had this problem escalate. I had not too many problems with hawks for the first year, and in the last few months, well, the hawks got really hungry, and then there were more of them, a family of them. So I'm hearing someone calling the hawk that I have waiting for a new place to hunt. So I'm gonna sew up the nets now and make sure there are no holes so my birds can relax out here and forage around. And then in a few days, when I'm convinced that this bird's mate has gone, I'll either try to capture it by opening this net intentionally and letting it come in when they're safe and removing it as well, or hopefully its mates are gone, or will go away, but that's very unlikely, to be honest. I'm just being optimistic, and that's unrealistic. So again, this morning I had a conversation with another native man, about 60, whose family are from the Sechelt Nation, and he told me a lot of stories about Smilidth, the Sasquatch person. And the woods are formidable, and these animals are intelligent and know how to survive the elements in a way that we certainly cannot touch upon. Spend a few nights just walking through those woods. I like to stay inside at night. Anyway, I'm gonna go sew my nets up. Have a great day, guys. The birds all want to come out. But it's just like a sacrifice if I let them out without sewing up that hole over there. Okay, fully netted, fully safe, almost. So I've sewn up the holes in the netting, and I found holes that had been chewed open right over here, and so I sewed it together with some thick white cord and wire in other places and zap straps. A lot of things, areas had been stressed that weren't stressed before. Maybe something was walking on there at night, definitely squirrels. But something just spooked the birds again, and so they've all gone over to the loft, and I'm going to let the dog run around back here with them. They don't seem bothered by him, and that seems to scare the hunting birds away. So anyway, let's take a look at some pigeons. Hear that one over there. So I've been breeding these black and spread and sooty going black pigeons, which seem to get harassed the least by the hawks, and they are just gorgeous also. There's some pied and bars in there, but lots of sooty gene covering up the bars, creating an almost spread. And then I've got a couple spreads, but they are not visible right now. Black spread, really nice. Black spread Jansons. So they do get struck the least. I'm gonna ease down there. It's been such a mild winter, they've been breeding a lot. And I guess that's good, because that hawk was feeding on my birds, and it's very ferocious. So I have some Afghanis and these Ukrainian white high flyers for sale. I have to keep my black spread and bar and sooty birds. They're all inside on nests right now, so that's cool. I gotta keep going blacker and save them from the hawks. There's a little young cock bird there, almost full size. There's my dog there. For him to protect them from the hawk, though, he's gonna have to come off that lead. Afghani. Hello, Ching. That is Ching. I think that hawk that I have just killed a parent bird, so I'm gonna have to figure out which bird's nest is single parenting it now. I don't resent the hawk, it's just still a bit of an inconvenience. Hey guys. Hello, there's another Afghani. There's my big boy. Hello, Fluffy. Good boy. Nice boy. Look at you. Hello. That's Arrow. This young cockbird. See, he's got dark bars and sooty. Almost a spread. So we're here up near the Rainy River, and we are going to be letting this hawk, which has been eating my poultry and my pigeons, I've been inadvertently teaching it to hunt my stuff, and so now it's time to set it free now that it has effectively learned to hunt. And so you're going to experience this hawk flying back into nature with us. Go on.